Grand Rising Kings and Queens, E-Ray Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, be able to take advantage of the blessings coming your way, and even look forward to the opportunities. So, this is a weekly astrological horoscope. It ranges from the 30th until June the 5th. After you listen to the announcements, please feel free to utilize the timestamps in the comment section. It allows you to pop directly to your sun, moon, or rising sign. Knowing your chart is essential, guys. I believe it's an essential part of predictions. So if you need your natal chart analyzed or you would like a tarot reading, please do not hesitate to contact me via Facebook Messenger or just email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com. Now, remember, guys, don't forget to like the channel and subscribe, or like the video and subscribe to the channel. There will be no newsletter this month. However, Mental Chatter Musings is hosting a book giveaway. We will be featuring select authors all month and even giving away some sweet reads, so please stay posted on my Facebook page, author E-Ray Taronic. As for the month of May, Mental Chatter Musings ends our month in true form, honoring our star player of the month of May, literary powerhouse and romance author Alexandria House. Her newest release, the Infinite Love mixtape, just released a couple days ago and it's already receiving great reviews. Actually, tonight, Diane Rambert will be chopping it up with Alexandria House via Diamond's World on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. Her previous release, Flagrant, is what's on the menu. So please join them. The more, the merrier. On Tuesday, June the 1st, Diamond's World is chopping it up with Elisa Gabrielle. They are delving into her masterpiece, The Eye of the Beholder, at 7 p.m. on Tuesday, June the 1st. And on Thursday, June the 3rd at 7 p.m., Tina Marie is gracing the stage of Diamond's World, going over her catalog. Diane looks to be very busy with the books this week, so you should definitely carve out some time to stop by Diamond's World on Clubhouse at 7 p.m. Now, guys, don't forget that on Fridays, you can always check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. Authors will be giving you impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies' choosing. If you'd like to participate in Freestyle Friday, please do not hesitate to contact Ebony Evans, the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club, via Facebook. All right? Now, without any further ado, let's get into it. The Sun, Mercury, Venus, and the North Node are all in Gemini. That is until Venus dips off into the sign of Cancer on Wednesday. Let's look at what this all means for each sign. If you have any placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, more or less, the energies will affect you more strongly. So, the closer you are to the degree aspected, the more powerfully the transit will impact your life. That is how you read astrology. All right? Now, we're going to start with Taurus, 329. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. The Sun is currently in Gemini, in your sector of personal finances and resources, okay? You could get good news today as to ease coming where you've been suffering in the area of personal finances and resources. So let's hope that it's something that pushes you towards your highest aspirations with the North Node aspecting here, all right? Now, this could have to do with home and family because those are your areas of assistance there. Or it could have to do, it would have to do with home and family, and it would be behind the scenes too. So this could be something coming your way that's not privy to everyone else. So this is money or resources coming your way through home and family behind the scenes. And it could be a secret that actually benefits you as well. Someone could be telling you a secret that benefits you. In addition to that, it could be whatever you're working on behind the scenes, as far as you making those resources, it could have to do it. You have to work on it by yourself, or it would cause you to be in your solitude while you're working on it. All right. Now, as far as your blessings coming your way that day, your blessings are aspecting in career, as well as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. So this good news coming your way could also have to do with something that has to do with work, your health, or some type of resource you're getting in health. It could have to do with a resource for a pet for health, or even your health, or where you are of service to other people. Some type of resource or money is coming your way to assist with that. Okay? That's wonderful for you. Now, on the 31st, and that's today, but on the 31st, the sun is in Gemini at 10 degrees, and it talks about home and family. Whether you're spending time with family, whether you're traveling, today you could feel a gambit of emotions. Relatives and friends, even those from the past, come back into focus as you remember and regale yourself over the good times and the not so good times. So that is what's aspecting you on that day. The only area of friction I see as to that, as far as your resources or your money, is going to be with romance, creative endeavors, or children. So try not to spend too much money there with romance, creative projects, and children, or you might not have, or you might not have the money or finances to do the things that you want to do, as far as a creative project, as far as something you want to do with a lover, or something you want to do with your children on that day. Yeah, on Monday. All right, so don't spend too much money there. And if you can't spend money there because you can't do what you want to do, find other ways to have a good time, with your family. Yeah, just find you can find other ways to spend time with people other than spending money. And it looks like that might be what you have to do, because you're somewhere your friends might be clashing as far as with your resources, as far as your money, with romance, a creative endeavor, or with a child. You're going to have to try and balance that out, okay, where you're spending money in all of those areas. And if you're spending time with family today, don't spend too much money on Monday. Now, on Tuesday, the 1st, the sun is in Gemini at 11 degrees. So if you have any aspects between, I would say, not 8 and 14 degrees Gemini, this will hit you harder, okay? And if you have between 8 and 14 degrees Libra or Aquarius, it will hit you in a boon in that area, okay? It will help you out as far as career and work, health, and daily routines. But anyway, just because you have ill-intentioned people around you in your sphere, it doesn't mean you can't work around or above them, okay? This is prompting you not to quit on what you're trying to accomplish. Find another way to achieve your goal. For some, the sun could be illuminating, let's see, do I want to say that? Yeah. For some, the sun could be illuminating a cheating lover. Or it could illuminate where a lover or a child is trying to pull the rug up from under you. Okay. So this could be a goal that you're trying to accomplish in romance, with creative projects, or with children. It's prompting you to go around the issues or the problems you're having and look to another area to find the boon that you need. If it's the fact that you need to make more money, you can make that more money by working behind the scenes, being of service to someone else. And that's how you can get the resources that you need for creative projects, for romance, and for your children, okay? You can get that through work or being of service to others. Now, if you're trying to, there is friction. It could be a lover lying to you about finances. There you go, period. Or even a child lying to you about money in some type of way, whether they took some money from you or they're just lying to you about some type of money or some type of resources. You want to look at that. There's a friend also. There could also be a friend or someone within your social groups that is keeping some type of money or resources from you, or lying to you about some type of money or resources, okay? And that's aspecting on Tuesday, especially if you have. Now, with the friend that's keeping the money or resources from you, I wouldn't worry too much about that, because Jupiter is there in that sector for you of friends, social groups, and connections. So even with them keeping it from you, you're going to figure out some way to get that resource or money anyway with Jupiter there. The universe is going to grant it to you anyway. But as far as your romantic partner or your child, or someone lying to you about resources within a creative project, that might be a little more difficult to work on, because somebody is either nitpicking your stuff apart or lying to you, and they're creating fiction where you're trying to complete that goal. All right. Look for finding finances by making yourself of service to others in another area. Now, on June the 2nd, we have a couple things going on. Okay. On Wednesday, June the 2nd, not only is Venus moving out of your sector of Not only is Venus moving out of your sector of resources and money into the sector of communication, skills, where you are of service to others, and things like that. This is going to kind of, okay, let's see how I can say this. It's going to get good for you in the area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and your networks of people. Okay? Your neighbors are going to grant you favor. You were experiencing challenges here previously because Mars is in Cancer. Okay? Venus is going to come over there and start helping things out on the 2nd and start ushering goodness into that area. Okay? That goodness that's going to be aspecting you, you want to make sure you keep it balanced out. Okay? The goodness aspecting you is going to be coming in to your area of friends, goals, and high hopes. Okay? Your connections. They're going to bring you favor. They're going to communicate favor your way. All right? Your neighbors that you're friends with are going to communicate favor your way as to the goals you're trying to accomplish financially, for simply for having pleasure pursuits, for having fun, or romantic advances, which means there could be a neighbor who offers you love, who likes you, okay? Or somebody in your vicinity who likes you or offers you goodness, who wants to take you out on a date or something like that, okay? That's going to come into that area. You could also have somebody assisting you with, like, watching the kids, so you can go out with your lover and you can have a good time, okay? Now, once Venus comes over into your area of communication, siblings, short distance travel, and where you are of service to others on the 2nd, this will grant you opportunities. Opportunities will be communicated to you to brush up your image and to sharpen your image. And it will shock you, the people that can help you with those opportunities, okay? And lend you that resource, okay? The only thing, okay, with Cancer there in that area, you've got gossip. People gossiping about you, open enemies, or people you harbor relationships with gossiping about you behind the scenes. Luckily, Venus is there tempering things, but you still are going to have people gossiping about you. And you also could have where you've had somebody, like a sibling, might have been locked up or something like that, or in solitude, either locked up or inside some type of solitude. They could be coming out of that once Venus comes over to Cancer on June the 2nd. And it's going to be there from June the 2nd all the way until June 27th, because that's when Venus will go into Leo. Okay? So between that time, June 2nd to the 27th, you could get word or communication coming your way about a sibling getting out of jail or coming out of solitude that they were in. Like if they were sick, they're going to start getting better. All right. Now you have where you've had communication and friction in the area, not open enemies, I'm sorry. Where you've had friction in the area, because open enemies is an area that's going to be good for you with Cancer, with Venus and Cancer from the 2nd to the 27th. Okay. That's going to give you goodness in your relationships, and your enemies won't be able to mess with you in that sector. But anyway, your area of work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others from June the 2nd until June the 27th is going to be an area of goodness for you. Goodness will be communicated to you at work, and even with people that might be gossiping about you at work, you know, because you were having that friction there. Now the goodness is going to come in, and it's actually going to turn around and work in your favor. Okay. The health of a pet could turn around and start going in your favor now. The health of a small pet. Where you are of service to others, you could start getting good communication coming in now. Once from the 2nd to the 27th, because Venus is there helping out. Okay. Now, as far as your Gemini, as far as your Gemini on the 2nd, your area of resources and personal finances, you need to be mindful of your environment, because there may be someone misleading you. Now, this is just on this day, on the 2nd, on Wednesday. Okay, I'm not talking about the transit. Someone is misleading you that's around you. Okay, and that's, or because they just simply want to mislead you because they don't want you to forge forward, or they want to cause you strife so that you don't accomplish your goals. Okay, because the North Node is here, and anything aspected here is talking about you reaching a goal in that area that's for your highest aspiration. With Saturn retrograde, they're going to get what's coming to them. Okay, so don't worry about that, but it's still up to you to be discerning as to who means you good and who doesn't mean you any good. You don't want to help somebody take you to the cleaners, or help somebody covet your significant other or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Remember that gossip from the past is in full swing, and haters are going to hate. That's just how it is. Luckily, you have, Venus coming over into that sector today of your communication. So you don't have to worry too much about that. And then you have Jupiter lending you lucky assistance from friends as well. So you don't have to worry about too much of the gossip, but you do have to worry about some friends trying to mislead you as it pertains to your resources, okay, and your finances. You know, either trying to cheat you out of something, not give you as much money as you deserve, or something like that. Luckily, Jupiter is aspecting that area, so things will pan out for you. I wouldn't worry too much. But what you need to worry about on that day, especially if you have any degrees between 9 and 15 degrees Gemini, and it's aspecting Virgo, your area of romance, creative endeavors, and children, somebody's lying on that day. Somebody is going to lie to you about money or a resource, and it's going to be a romantic partner, a child, or someone within a creative project. If your creative project has to do with a friend, don't worry about it. You have luck there. But if it's just a romantic partner or a child, somebody's lying on that day about something. So you want to watch it on that day. Be mindful of what somebody's telling you about money or some type of resource. Now on Thursday, the 3rd, this is a single transit. The sun is in Gemini at 13 degrees. This is aspecting where you're using your time, efforts, and smarts. While you can be successful due to your skills, you need to put them to work on the right projects, on the right plans, with the right people. Is your lover conducive to what you're trying to accomplish, or are you making plans conducive to you and your lover's success within your relationship? Okay, are your peer groups working for you or against you? Are your creative projects working to your benefit, or are you wasting your time? Are your friends a boon for you, or are they holding you back? This is what you need to be looking at on the 3rd on Thursday, okay? Especially if you have any aspects between 10 and 16 degrees Gemini. Look at where things are going and make the necessary adjustments. If you have any placements between, I would say, 10 and 16 degrees Virgo, this aspects you negatively there as well. And it has to do with romance, creative projects, and your children. You want to look at where you're trying to make money and have resources, but something in romance, something with your children, or something with a creative endeavor is working against you, or you're focused on the wrong things as it pertains to those areas, and you need to find another way to get those resources unblocked, okay? And that's on the 3rd, all right? I wouldn't worry about the friends that you have blocking. You have Jupiter there working out, things for you, all right? But with Taurus aspecting that area, you can really shockingly, have a boon there, but it's something blocking it or delaying it, whether it's that kid or lover lying to you, or, that prior day before. You want to look at that, all right? Let's move along to Friday. Friday, June the 4th, the sun is in Gemini at 11 degrees, okay? 14 degrees, I'm sorry. So if you have any aspects between 11 and I would say about 17 degrees, this will hit you harder, okay? You could be getting some news on this day that your skills are not up to par where they need to be to kick something off or to attain a goal that you're trying to attain, okay? Now, like I said, this is your area of personal finances and resources, and you're trying to attain a goal with a romantic partner, with a child, or within a creative project. And there's something you need to look at. You need to work around something in that area. You might get news that something is going to be delayed as far as you getting a resource that has to do with a lover or a child or something like that, or a creative opportunity. If you're getting paid through a child, like child support, it might not be as much as you want. If you're getting money through a romantic partner gives you some money or something like that, or they're saying they're going to pay you back, it might not happen, or it might not be as much as you thought it was going to be, okay? So you want to look at that on Friday. You have that, kind of aspect in your finances, your personal finances is kind of iffy with that area. So try not to overdo it with romance, creative projects, and children at this time with resources, especially this week, all right? Now, on Saturday the 5th, Gemini is at 15 degrees. You could have a lot of downloads coming your way on that day that have to do with money and resources, okay? You should write them down because you want to tend to them one at a time, and they really could be a boon for you. Don't be flippant or flighty as it pertains to your ideas that you have and the downloads you have that pertain to your money and how you can make money. All right, you can actually, it could, like I said, it could turn out to be a boon for you. You have to nurture what it is you intend to manifest. So make this a day of cementing an idea that is gifted to you by the universe, okay? Your boons in that area is in work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, as well as career. So most likely this will be a work idea or a career idea that you really, really need to put some effort into, because it could really be a boon for you, okay, on Saturday. Pay attention to that, all right? All right, now let's move along to Gemini. All right, let's move along to Gemini. Gemini. The sun today is at 9 degrees of your sign, actually. And with the sun at 9 degrees of your sign, this is talking about good news coming your way, okay? Coming straight for you, actually. Now, this could talk about where you've been suffering or your image has been suffering. Something is coming in to push you towards your highest aspirations in your North Node, okay? Your assistance as far as pushing you towards your North Node and helping your image on that.